as IVERN players, nay, as IVERN gods, have come so far as to absolutely destroy our last 7 games. Win, 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 win. I made a tweet about it. We need to talk, okay? About what the best mythic for IVERN is, okay? We have the mythics down here. At least the ones you should maybe be taking. Let's start off right away by putting in, you know, ones we don't really use. We're not going to use this. Now, the absolute worst item that everybody wants to believe is good, that everybody thinks is cool, fucking Radiant Virtue. Now, you're going to see here these categories. Should we put it here? Oh, wait. Still better than Radiant Virtue. Ew. And, oh, belongs right there in the dog category. Stop buying this item. It's absolutely a shitter tier item. Now, you'll also notice on our little tier list here, we have one non-mythic item. And that is because a special place in my heart is reserved for Zanya's Hourglass. Taking the stopwatch in your runes has proven to be absolutely a must. It's a phenomenal thing to end up doing, especially if you're going Inspiration Tree second. And so, oh, I didn't finish this. Zanya's makes me horny, okay? Zanya's makes me a little bit horny. You're able to control Daisy and Zanya's for what it's worth, even though Daisy's hella bugged. Okay, so now let's talk Roa. Let's talk Roa. Where on earth should Roa go? No. Roa has some pluses. It's relatively inexpensive after the buff, so you can get it quite early, which is nice. It does give you a little bit of tankiness, a little bit of damage, but does it do much else for you? The 5 haste on the passive doesn't do a whole lot when it's basically only going to give you 10 haste at the end of the game, because how many times have you got past 3 items in the last little bit here? It almost never happens. I think the lack of CDR attached to this item really gatekeeps it from being IVERN viable. It is fine, like you can go it. It's just a whatever B tier item, you know? Let's talk about Locket of the Iron Solari. The stats are awful on it. The shield is really nothing. This is a hot C tier item. It's probably actually worse than Mandate. Okay. It probably belongs underneath Mandate. Yeah, you're right. Mandate is probably still better than Locket. Have I won a game on it? Yes. Should I have built it? No. Did the AI generator tell me to buy it? Yes. Does the AI generator know anything that it's talking about? Of course not. Obviously not. All right, Crown of the Shattered Queen. This item actually quite good, has a decent amount of pushing AP power. It makes you quite tanky, quite good if you have to be like a shield engage or anything like that. I'd say this item probably lives in the A tier here. I'd say it probably lives in the A tier. Totally comfortable with that. Everfrost, much of the same story. Keep people off you, keep people stunned. Really good in a pick style comp though. I mean, situationally, these 2 items can work pretty well. The same thing can be said with with Night Harvester. Night Harvester, kind of a go-to pick here. If the enemy has a lot of squishies, for example, you could probably slot that in right here, but it looks like I didn't leave myself enough room. So let's do this. Let's move everything down a little bit. Relatively speaking, we're just giving ourselves another line, and that's totally fine. Because we got to talk about Moonstone. Now, there are some games, chat, Moonstone Renewer, S tier. But those games are few and far between when the enemy has a lot of damage over time, when you're playing Protect the Kog'Maw, right? It can be S tier. But what I've found for the majority of the games, you know, it's falling a little bit short here, almost into B tier, but we're gonna leave it in A tier. That's why I moved everything down. I wasn't sure if I wanted to put Moonstone into B or A. I think I'm comfortable leaving it on A tier here, which leaves us with the top 2, the granddaddies. Now, we all know, chat. We all know tanks are prevalent. Tanks are OP. You ever played against Cassante? Oh my god, that thing is broken. Somebody please hit it over the head with the nerf bat. I swear to god. What do we do when we're against a Mundo, Cassante, Zac, etc, and our team has no sources of AP damage? Boom. Liandry's S tier. Absolutely the best AP item on IVERN right now. Very easy to proc. Use Daisy to proc it. Procs on AoE shields. Stacks with other Liandry's users on your team. It's just a must. Works really well with Cosmic Drive, which gives you a lot of haste, a lot of survivability, a lot of movement speed. You can weave in and out with the blue pet. It's really, really, really nice right now, and I think it's quite effective, quite good. The last thing here we have is basically the best item we have right now, and that is Shirelles. Shirelles is the GOAT God tier IVERN item in this patch. Why? What does it do for us? Chat, what does it do for us, okay? It is a team-assisted speed boost when chasing down. It is a team-assisted disengage. It makes yourself faster. It makes your teammates faster. Lets you be faster in and out of bushes with the blue pet. It synergizes really well there. It allows you to let your carries run away. It allows you to actively disengage sticky bruisers that are so prevalent in the meta right now. It's really ineffective, and I think it's absolutely the best item on IVERN. Whether you need to engage, disengage, peel, chase down, protect, kill, it's so good. You pair this with Zhonya's, you pair this with Mikhail's, you pair this with Medjai's, and all of a sudden you have a speedy peel build with a lot of damage. You pair this with, you know, Staff of Flowing Water and maybe Chemtech Putrefier or something, and you have yourselves a support build that's going to make your mid laner pop and help your AD carry peel through that extra health stacking. So this to me is the quintessential IVERN tier list right here. You can see it. This is it. This is it right here.
Scuttles, you're a gentle crab.